How we doing, sir?
Fine.
Deputy Kelly, DeWitt County Sheriff's Office. Reason for your stop is your speed. You know about how fast you were traveling?
Do I know how fast I was traveling? Do
Yeah.
I need to answer that question?
I would like for you to.
Yeah, well, I would like not to make any statements.
Okay. Let me have your driver's license and insurance card. Do you have a ID on your driver's license?
Have I committed a crime?
I can ask you at any time to identify yourself.
Am I under suspicion of committing a crime?
No.
Yeah, Texas is not a stop and identify state.
Do you have a driver's license or identification on you?
Am I required to answer the question?
Yes, you are required to answer the question.
Well, I don't think he needs to identify if he hasn't committed a crime.
It doesn't matter. If I ask him to identify himself, he needs to identify himself.
Hello, YouTube. On today's episode of Know Your Rights, we are covering a video from the YouTube channel Alamo Eye News. Please take a moment and head over to their YouTube channel and show them some love by subscribing to their channel. Today's video took place on April 3rd, 2019 in DeWitt County, Texas. The man in the video was pulled over for allegedly speeding. The first question out of the officer's mouth is, does the driver know how fast he was going? I can't stress enough that you should never answer this question. You are under no obligation to answer any questions by the police. If you do answer this question or any other ones, they can and will be used against you in a court of law. The other part of this video is how the officer tries to get the passenger to identify, but the passenger flatly refuses. I will leave a link in the cards to a video I released covering the topic, do passengers have to show IDs? Now, let's dive right into today's video and see how this plays out.
Are you familiar with Penal Code 3802?
Yeah,
What does it say?
very well.
What does it say?
Do you have an ID on you or not?
You need to lawfully arrest him.
No, I don't have to
Yeah.
lawfully arrest him. I don't have to. He's being detained on a traffic violation.
Yeah, he's not driving.
It doesn't matter. He's being detained at a traffic stop. I have the right to identify anybody in the vehicle.
Unless you suspect him of a crime. That's 3802.
That's what I'm gonna do, is see if he has any warrants or anything for his arrest.
Well, you suspect him of having any warrants?
Could be, yeah.
Well, you have to articulate your reasonable articulable suspicion
Okay,
of a crime.
You're breaking the law twice.
Well, you're talking to
Okay.
me then.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't need to-
He's a passenger in a vehicle that the law's being broke in. Okay. You were speeding, number one. Number two, you're
Allegedly speeding.
allegedly speeding.
Allegedly.
80
That's your
84 and a 70 is
that's
not
your
allegedly.
allegation. I haven't been convicted
Okay.
of that.
Your registration is out on your vehicle, so I could arrest you if I wanted to.
But I don't think that's an arrestable offense.
Yes, it is. The only two non-arrestable offenses: speeding and open container. Which you have a speeding violation, and you don't have an open container, but you do have expired registration. Okay. I can have this vehicle towed, and you can be arrested.
To be told, I have to be convicted of the crime.
You are convicted. You're driving a vehicle.
I haven't been to court.
You're being okay.
Yeah.
Do you have an ID on you or not?
Am I required to give it to
You are required to give it.
Do you have a supervisor?
I sure do.
Okay, would like to talk to him.
Okay, I will let you talk to him, and if I have to, I'll have him come out here.
Okay. I'm requesting a supervisor.
Okay, all right, good deal. What is going on is the driver. I went up, I introduced myself, this Deputy Kelly, blah blah blah, and I asked him for his license and insurance, and he handed me his license. He hadn't handed me his insurance yet, and then I asked the passenger. I said, Can I see your? Do you have an ID or can I get your name and date of birth? And he goes, have I committed a crime, or am I suspicious of committing a crime? And I said no. I said, but we check everybody that we have the right to check anybody in the vehicle to just to see if to identify yourself, number one, see if you have any if there's any issues or whatever, warrants or whatever. And he said, but have I committed a crime? And then the guy said, well, you're aware of Penal Code such and such and such? And I said, yes, sir, I am. And he said, well, you need to read over that, you know, a little bit better or something. And I said, well, you also have committed a violation with expired registration. And I said, so you guys are being detained on a traffic violation, and that's why I'm asking for, you know, identification from both of you. And he goes to say, you know, I'm alleged, you know, you're alleging, you know, I haven't been convicted of the speeding violation. I said, but you do, you know, have expired registration. He said, but the passenger's not. He's not driving the vehicle. Why do you need his identification? And I explained it to him again. He goes, well, I need your supervisor to come out here.
Well, supervisors are off, and
Yeah.
she said, I'm not coming out.
Okay.
Get Mr. D or Brandon out there with you.
Uh-huh.
Chief said, because at the time, I got the two mixed up. I thought you said the guy hadn't provided the ID.
The driver gave me his identification. I ran him and he's clear.
Okay.
But there, you know, he's being you know, the passenger's
Right.
not cooperating. You know, they're driving 84 miles an hour in a 70 mile an hour zone.
1216 status.
Hang on one second. So, but the passenger's not cooperating.
Okay. Well, the passenger technically, well, we can request, but he doesn't have to.
Sure.
Okay. You tell the guy you're going to be cited for this and this. If he refuses to sign, tell him, okay, then you got to go before a magistrate. You're under arrest.
Okay. So if he refuses to sign the citation, then arrest him.
Right. And tow the vehicle. We give the passenger a ride back to the office and let him sit there.
Okay. All right, sir. I need you to sign here across the top. It's not an admission of guilt, just stating you'll contact the court on or before the 22nd of February.
All right. Here's a quick question. Mm-hmm. What happens if I don't sign it?
Well, you're refusing to sign, you'll go to jail.
I go to jail?
Yeah.
So, okay, so what I'm just trying to get across, my signature is not going to be voluntary. It's going to be on the...
But it's just a promise that you're going to contact the court. That's what your signature is promising.
Right, but my signature is not voluntary. I'm doing it because if not, you're taking me to jail.
Okay.
That's the only way.
Well,
that's the only reason I'm signing this.
Okay. You're signing saying that you're going to go to court on or before this date. That's what your signature. Regardless if you want to sign it or not. Okay. That's what that signature is for.
Yeah. Just for the record, my signature is not voluntary, and I'm signing this because if I don't sign, you take me to jail.
Okay.
That's what you said.
What you're doing when you sign that is you're promising that you're going to go to court.
Yes.
Regardless if you volunteered or not.
Okay. Well, I'm saying my signature is not voluntary. My signature says I'm going to go to court.
Yes.
But my signature is not voluntary.
That doesn't make any sense. I don't understand what you're saying.
What I'm trying to say is you're making me sign it because if no, I go to jail.
No, I'm asking you to sign it. It's up to you whether you want to sign it or not.
It's under it's under threat, duress, and coercion. I mean, if I don't sign it, I go to jail. That's the only reason.
Well, if you don't go to court, you go to jail.
Yeah. But right now, if I don't sign, I go to jail right now.
Yeah. So basically, all this is saying is you're going to go to court. Okay. If you don't go to court, then you get a warrant and you go to jail.
Sir, you're hearing, but you're not listening, sir. So he's saying that if he doesn't sign it, you're threatening to take him to jail.
No, I'm not. No, what I'm saying. Okay, he would go to jail and be magistrated. Okay. Because either way, you're going to get magistrated.
Sure.
Okay, so either way, it's either do it now or do it later. However you want to do it. Either you go see a judge now. You either go see a judge now or you go see a judge later. Okay. So it's however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's your ID. There's your citation.
All right.
This is a courtesy card.
All right.
Stating, with all the judge's information on it. Yep. Like I said, you have until the 23rd of at 9 a.m. to contact the judge on the charges that you're being charged on.
All right. That's fine.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Slow it down and have a good day.
Well, YouTube, I hope you liked this video. And please remember to go over and check out Alamo iNews YouTube channel and show them some love by subscribing to their channel. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this one, please consider subscribing to my channel. Until the next episode of Know Your Rights, stay safe out there.